when 5G came out?
Yeah.
It's going to be better.
Better than 3G.
Faster.
What happened to 4G? Did we ever have 4G?
We had 4G, and then we had LTE 4G.
I remember for LTE, that's right.
And then, so now we had 5G, and everybody said, like, oh, it's going to change the world.
Right, you can download 64 minutes in 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Well, guess what's coming? 6G.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's going to be 45 times faster than 5G.
If we thought the 5G frequencies were bad with 6G, you might as well stick your head in the microwave and press the popcorn button.
Remember when 5G came?
All right. Hey, Shalom. This is the brother Yawanathan. About Alawam coming at you in the lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praises and glorifications through Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kakodash. The honors to the apostles and elders at Great Mystery and Well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of earth, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right, it's going to be another weekly MOTB lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right, and as you just seen, all right, I showed a YouTube short regarding the 6G. Okay, you brothers and sisters, pretty sure you're aware of it now that they're getting ready to push this and roll this out this upcoming year, okay, 2026. Okay, and pretty much that technology is going to be used for the MOTB, okay, because as you've seen in the video, it says it's going to be 45 times faster. Okay, and there was an article, I can't find it right now. The brother put in one of the group chats, but every time they roll out a specific like 1G, 2G, 3G, there was a certain epidemic or pandemic going on. Okay, and remember back in 2020, okay, 2019 to 2020, what happened? The C19. Okay, the C19 was out, and they were pushing what, the 5G. So, hey, it's all it's playing out all over again. As you see this comment right here, it says if you look at the bottom, it says we're so screwed. They put in the 5G towers, see, while we were all on lockdown. So you can expect another pandemic to come. All right, and they're gonna or a lockdown of some kind. Okay, and they're gonna roll out the 6G towers, man. Okay, because the 5G was to you know, help with the scamdemic. Okay, where everybody was getting the juice. Okay, everybody was getting the juice, and they pretty much activated the towers where you can drop dead taking it. Okay, a lot of people had dropped dead from that, man. Okay, so with this 6G, all right, they're gonna try to C-hip everybody when they make the MOTB mandatory. All right, and that's what's gonna run that. Okay, that's what's gonna run that, man. All right, but I got some. Let me pull this up. This is brother sent this. I was able to grab this one. It says AI automation and the image of the beast. Okay, which we know the image of the beast is talking about this system. Like it says, AI automation. We know AI is taking over, man. AI is taking over in a big way. Okay, you can barely tell what's real and what's fake anymore, man. Okay, Esau's preventing that. Okay, but you know, as you see the scripture, Revelation 13 and 15. Okay, Salakia. Right here it says GMS, which we the ones that's going into this prophecy the most. Okay, we the only ones that's going into it hardcore. Okay, great millstone started with the apostles, all right, and the elder bishops. So it says GMS often interprets the image as a living system, as I just said, a self-operating empire, okay, America, or this whole hegemony of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay, it says one that speaks through policy, see, algorithms and enforcement. Okay, and that's what he's doing. That's what this devil's doing. Okay, the scriptures say he frameth a mischief. Got it right here. It says he frameth mischief by a law. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This is Psalms 94 and 20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity, which represents Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and iniquity means sin upon sin. Okay, it says, so or shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Okay, so there's going to be more draconian legislations coming out, okay, where they're going to push this more heavy and heavy as we get closer to the end, okay? They're going to restrict cash more or fiscal currency more, man. They're going to make it law, pretty much banning it, okay, in the long run, man, okay, because you're going to have CBDCs and more biometric technology, okay, going to do away with more, like I said, physical currency. They just got rid of the penny this past year, okay, and expected them to get rid of the nickel, the dime, quarters, you name it, and eventually the dollar. All right, so they framing mischief by a law, man. All right, so they're conditioning these people, man. They already condition them with the they've been conditioning them with the debit and credit cards. Now they're getting them with the you know, the biometrics, like I said, the contactless pay and all that, man. AI, you know, things of that nature, man. Technology alluding to the MOTB. Okay. So I'm gonna read some more. It says right here, 6G plus AI fits this eerily well. It says AI systems speak decisions and commands, right? Conditioning with that AI. A lot of people going to AI for questions and answers. Okay, so this man, he wants to be the Most High, like it says in Thessalonians, man. Okay, he literally wants to be the Most High, let alone put that device in you to control you, okay, and track you, right? It says algorithms cause action. It says humans become secondary operators, right? That's why, hey, these elites call you useless eaters, man. Okay, so by them wanting to wipe out the majority of the population and maintain it under 500 million, okay, basically they're saying if you want to be part of their system, which consists of technology and robots and shit, you basically gonna have to become a robot, like I've been saying time and time again. And how is that? By putting that implant in you, man. Okay, and you literally become a robot. Okay, because hey, there's going to be major resistance, and that's why, you know, they throw those traps out there to see who's really for their system and who was against it. Okay, and there's a lot of people that's going to resist it. Like over there in the UK, they got that what's that digital ID going on, and people resisting it. Oh yeah, that's another thing, the digital ID. Okay, so they're conditioning the masses. Okay, and pretty soon they're gonna roll this 6G out to get it ready. So expect lockdowns so they can implement it like they did in 2020, man. Okay, so it's the same thing playing all over again. In that case, okay. All right, and let's take a look at this. Okay, just bringing up a couple of images. It says Nokia CEO by 2030, which Lord willing, we don't make it that fucking long, all right? It says by 2030, smartphones will be implanted directly into our bodies as 6G becomes fully operational. So, in other words, you're going to be the smartphone, okay? You're going to be a smartphone. You take it, man. Oh, yeah, and another thing, he said they're going to do away with smartphones. Nokia is going to do away with the smartphones. It doesn't say it here, but I read in another article something where he said that. He made that statement, they're going to do away with smartphones. So the goal is to make you a damn smartphone, to make you a goddamn robot, man. Okay? Because this devil, I've been saying, hey, as you brothers and sisters know, this devil's fucking diabolical like that, man. That's why he got to be stopped. That's why, like the scriptures say, hey, the Lord's going to disappoint him, man. He's going to disappoint these devils, man. They got to be stopped. Okay? So, hey, we're not ignorant. I think I'm going to end it off on that. I don't want to make it too long. You know, just want to, you know, put my 2 cents in on this 6G crap that Esau's trying to push. This is 2 Corinthians 2 In 11, it says, least Satan, which is the adversary, all right, from the spiritual demon to the physical counterpart, which is Esau Edom, all right. It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So, hey, at least he should get advantage of us, which he's not going to get advantage of the elect, right? He's not, hey, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, figuratively and literally, okay? So we see what this man's coming with from a mile away, man. If we got the eye salve, you know, spiritual, okay? We've been prophesying it. We see what he's doing, especially with this 6G that he's about to roll out, man. Okay? Because like the scriptures say, if it was possible, matter of fact, I'm actually in it on that. If it was possible, he shall deceive the very elect. Let's get Matthew 24 and 24. Right. This is Matthew 24 and 24. It says, for there shall arise false anointings, okay, and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders. And that's what this devil's trying to do with this sea-hip, okay? He literally has this people out here that already got implanted, okay? People that were paralyzed, or people that were blind. People that were blind, they can see now, or see certain images, or people that were paralyzed, they can move. You know, that's those miracles on the left-hand side, man. Okay? And there's a scripture in Revelation that goes into that, man. Okay? It says again, for there shall arise false anointings, because you're going to have these pork chopping pastors that try to use Romans 13 to try to get people to take the chip. They're going to use these pork chopping pastors. They're going to use these false prophets out here to get the masses to take the chip, man. When it's all said and done, when society collapses. Okay? So again, it says, for there shall arise false anointings and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, this is the point, if it were possible, and it's not, they shall deceive the very elect. All right? So it's not possible for the elect to be deceived. The elect is not going to take the sea-hip. They're going to resist it, man. They're going to overcome, like the scriptures say. Okay, so he can come out with his fucking 6G all he wants to, man. Okay? Here it is. You had 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 4G LTE. Now you got 5G. Now they finna get ready to roll out the 6G, man, for the sea-hip. Because that's what exactly going to be for, the sea-hip, man. Just like the 5G was pretty much for the juice, like I said, man, back in 2021. Okay? They still got those towers up, man. There's people out there that's still infected with it, or out there living that took the juice in 2021. Okay? And it's only a matter of time before they activate those towers. But they're gonna pretty soon install the 6G. Okay, and most likely they're gonna pull off another event like 2020, so they can lock people down, or worse, probably a major false flag that we're expecting, to lock people down so they can install that technology. All right, but like I just read in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, we're not ignorant of this devil's devices, man. And the elect, as I just read here in Matthew 24 and 24, will not be deceived. Okay, so with that, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm signing off by saying again, all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great minister and well, peace, love, and salutation to the whole elect throughout the four corners of earth, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I say, Shalom and Kwam Yashala. Shalom.